The rain pounded against the window of my cramped New York apartment as I stared at my phone, the text from Jordan glowing like an accusation. "We need to talk. Now." My heart raced, knowing this was the moment everything would shatter. I had confessed my love to him last night in a drunken haze, and now, with his family in town, I feared the worst betrayal of my life. I bolted out of bed, my mind a whirlwind of regret and panic. Jordan and I had been inseparable since freshman year at NYU, two small-town guys navigating the chaos of the city. He was the straight-laced finance major from a conservative Texas family, always talking about his future wife and kids, while I was the quiet art student from liberal California, hiding my sexuality like a dirty secret. But last night, after too many beers at our favorite dive bar in the East Village, the words slipped out, "Jordan, I'm in love with you." His face had frozen, a mix of shock and something I couldn't read. Pity? Anger? He mumbled something about needing time and left me there, alone with the echoing silence. Now, as I rushed down the subway stairs, the humid air clinging to my skin, I replayed every moment of our friendship. The late-night study sessions where his laughter made my chest tighten. The road trips where we'd share a tent under the stars. His hand brushing mine accidentally? Or was it? I convinced myself it was mutual, that his lingering stares meant more than bromance. But deep down, I knew the risks. His family was arriving today for a weekend visit. His devout Christian parents who quoted Bible verses against the gays, and his sister who idolized him as the perfect son. If he told them, it wouldn't just end our friendship. It could destroy my carefully built life. I arrived at his Brooklyn walk-up, soaked and breathless. Jordan opened the door, his eyes red-rimmed, avoiding my gaze. "Alex, come in," he said flatly, leading me to the living room where his unpacked suitcase sat like a omen. We sat on opposite ends of the couch, the space between us feeling like miles. "What I said last night," I started, but he cut me off. "You can't take it back, Alex. It's out there." His voice cracked, and for a second I saw vulnerability. But then his phone buzzed, his mom calling. He answered, forcing a cheerful tone. "Yeah, almost ready. See you soon." Hanging up, he turned to me. "My family's coming. You need to leave before they get here." The words hit like a punch. "What? Why?" I demanded, standing up. He sighed, running a hand through his messy blonde hair. "Because if they find out about this, they'll freak. And I can't deal with that right now." Anger surged through me. "So you're just going to pretend it didn't happen? Throw me out like trash?" He stood too, his face hardening. "It's not that simple, Alex. My dad cut off my uncle when he came out. You think I want that drama?" We argued, voices rising, until he said the unthinkable. "Maybe it's best if we take a break. From everything." I stormed out, the door slamming behind me, my world crumbling. Back home, I collapsed on my bed, tears streaming. How had my confession led to this exile? That night I couldn't sleep. Scrolling through social media, I saw Jordan's post. A family photo at dinner, all smiles. No mention of me, our plans forgotten. The exclusion stung deeper than rejection. I texted him, "Is this how it ends?" No reply. The next day, I threw myself into work at the gallery, but my mind wandered. Colleagues noticed my distraction. Sarah, my boss, pulled me aside. "What's eating you, Alex?" I brushed it off, but inside, the conflict raged. Was loving him worth this pain? Society preached acceptance in New York, but in families like his, it was war. I decided to fight back, not with anger but clarity. I emailed him, "We need to meet. Neutral ground." His response came hours later. "Central Park, tomorrow. Noon." We met under the Bethesda Terrace, tourists milling around oblivious to our tension. Jordan looked haggard, dark circles under his eyes. "Alex, I didn't mean to hurt you," he began. "But you dropped a bomb on me." I nodded, swallowing pride. "I know, but hiding isn't the answer. What are you afraid of?" He paced, glancing at families nearby. "Everything. My parents' judgment, losing my job prospects. Finance is cutthroat, man. One whisper I'm associated with. This and doors close. His words revealed the societal chains binding him, homophobia masked as tradition. So you'll sacrifice our friendship? I asked. He stopped, meeting my eyes. Maybe not, but I need time. We parted with an awkward hug, a fragile truce. Little did I know the real storm was brewing. Back at work, a call from an unknown number. Jordan's sister, Emily. Alex? It's me. Jordan told us everything. My blood ran cold. What? She whispered. He outed you to our parents last night. They flipped. Said you're a bad influence. Betrayal sliced through me. He hadn't just pushed me away. He'd thrown me under the bus to save face. I hung up, fury boiling. Why? To prove his straightness? To appease his family? The moral dilemma hit. Was his fear justification for betrayal? I confronted him that evening at his place. You told them? I yelled. He denied at first, then admitted. I had to. They sensed something was off. Our argument escalated. Accusations flying, years of trust shattering. You're a coward, I spat. He winced, but countered. And you're selfish, forcing this on me. The night ended with me leaving, vowing never to return. But the damage was done, whispers spread. The fallout rippled through my life like a toxic wave. At the gallery, rumors started. Someone from Jordan's circle must have talked. A client, overhearing, canceled a commission, citing personal values. My boss, Sarah, supportive but pragmatic, warned. New York pretends to be progressive, but money talks. I felt exposed, my identity weaponized against me. Nights blurred into insomnia, replaying the confession. Had I misread signals? Jordan's casual touches? Shared secrets? Were they platonic? Or had he been denying his own feelings? The psychological torment gnawed. Love turned to poison by societal prejudice. I sought solace in therapy, my first session raw. Why does loving someone feel like a crime? I asked Dr. Hale. She nodded empathetically. Because society conditions us to hide. But outing someone? That's a violation. Her words fueled my resolve. I blocked Jordan, focusing on self-preservation. But fate intervened. A mutual friend, Mike, invited me to a party. Jordan won't be there, he assured. I went, needing distraction. Amid the thumping music in a Soho loft, I met Liam, a confident graphic designer, openly gay. We talked for hours, his ease with himself a bomb. Family disowned me at 18, he shared, but I built my own. His story mirrored my fears, yet inspired hope. We exchanged numbers, a spark igniting. Days later, Jordan showed up at my door, unannounced. Alex, please hear me out. Reluctantly, I let him in. He looked broken, apologizing profusely. I panicked. My parents threatened to cut me off financially. I said it to deflect. Excuses poured. Family pressure, internal conflict. I'm not gay, he insisted, but his eyes betrayed doubt. Then why does this hurt you so much? I challenged. He confessed partial truth. You're my best friend. Losing you kills me. We talked deep into the night, unpacking layers. His upbringing, strict church, macho ideals, had suppressed any non-conforming thoughts. Admitting attraction would destroy everything, he said. The moral quandary deepened. Was forgiveness possible after betrayal? We agreed to tentative reconciliation, starting slow. Coffee meetups, neutral topics. But tension simmered. At one, his phone rang, his dad. He stepped away, returning pale. They want me home for Thanksgiving. Alone. The implication. No questionable friends. Go, I said bitterly. Choose them. He hesitated. Then, maybe I won't. A small rebellion, but the cost loomed. Back home, I dated Liam casually, testing waters. He was kind, understanding my baggage. Don't rush, he advised. Yet Jordan haunted my thoughts. A text from him, miss our talks. I replied cautiously, guarding my heart. The high-stakes decision came at a networking event for young professionals. Jordan invited me as his +1, to show I'm changing. Reluctant, I went. In the glittering Manhattan ballroom, suits mingled. Jordan introduced me proudly. My best friend, Alex. No qualifiers. But then his boss approached, a conservative type. Idle chat turned pointed. So, Alex, seeing anyone? Jordan tensed. I answered vaguely. Later, alone, he admitted. I almost lied about you. Honesty was progress, but fragile. As we left, a drunk colleague slurred a homophobic joke. Jordan snapped. Not cool, man. Defending me publicly, a first. My hope flickered. Yet betrayal's shadow lingered. Emily called again. Jordan's fighting with Dad over you. Details emerged. Heated arguments. Ultimatums. Jordan risked disinheritance for our friendship. The sacrifice weighed on me. Guilt mixed with gratitude. Was I worth it? Therapy helped unpack. Relationships demand equity. He hurt you. Now he atones. I confronted internal biases too. Had I pressured him unconsciously? The narrative shifted. Not victim-villain, but two men trapped in societal webs. A turning point, Jordan's birthday. I organized a small gathering, inviting Liam subtly. Sparks flew, not jealousy, but clarity. Watching Jordan laugh freely, I realized my love was evolving. Perhaps platonic now. But then, a quiet moment on the balcony. Alex, I think I feel something more, he whispered. Shockwaves. What? He clarified. Not sure, but denying it hurts. Vulnerability exposed, we hugged, platonic, charged. The night ended ambiguously, decisions pending. The confession reversed roles, plunging us into uncharted turmoil. Jordan's words echoed. Possible bisexuality, buried deep. I've ignored it forever, he admitted over late-night calls. His internal conflict raged. Faith versus feelings, family versus freedom. I urged therapy, but he resisted. What if it confirms I'm different? Societal stigma loomed large in his Texas-rooted mind. Meanwhile, Liam sensed my distraction, pulling back. Sort your heart first, he said kindly. Loss compounded, choices fracturing alliances. Thanksgiving approached like a deadline. Jordan's parents expected him home, sans complications. Come with me, he suggested impulsively. As a friend. Madness but tempting. They hate what I represent, I countered. Debate ensued. Confrontation versus concealment. He chose truth partially. Flying to Dallas alone, he planned subtle hints. I waited anxiously in New York, fielding texts. Arrived. Tense already. Then silence. Hours later. Told them about our fight. They blame you. Anger flared, scapegoated again. But next, stood up for you. Dad stormed out. Sacrifice evident. But at what price? Back in NYC, Jordan returned changed, defiant yet drained. They cut my allowance, he revealed. Said until I straighten out. Pun intended cruelly. He crashed on my couch, job hunting furiously. Our cohabitation tested boundaries. Shared meals, deep talks. One night, wine-fueled, he kissed me, brief, exploratory. We pulled back, stunned. Sorry, he muttered. Don't be, I said, but ethics screamed. Was this rebound from family rejection? Exploitation? We agreed space, him moving to a sublet. Professional repercussions hit. Jordan's internship offer rescinded. Whispers from a family-connected exec. Homophobia by proxy, he bitterly noted. My gallery faced backlash too. A conservative donor pulled funding after hearing rumors. We bonded over shared adversity, but resentment brewed. This is your fault, he lashed once. No, society's, I retorted. Arguments exposed cracks. His privilege versus my lived marginalization. Therapy became joint, Dr. Hale mediating. Acknowledge pains, she advised. Progress slow, revelations raw. A social confrontation. Pride event in the village. I invited Jordan, testing commitment. He came, hesitant amid rainbows. A heckler shouted slurs. Jordan defended fiercely, earning cheers. Empowerment surged. But post-event, doubt. Am I ready for this world? His moral crossroads. Embrace identity or retreat? I pushed gently. Your choice, but hiding costs more. He nodded, contemplating. Betrayal resurfaced via Emily. Dad's investigating you, Alex. Thinks you're corrupting Jordan. Paranoia set in, emails hacked? Tailed? We laughed nervously, but fear real. Jordan's decision. Cut family contact temporarily. For us, he said. Us, I echoed. Ambiguity thickened. Friendship or more. A date-like outing, museum, dinner. Hands brushed intentionally. I like this, he admitted. Hope bloomed, but caution reigned. The climax built. Jordan's coming out plan. To friends first. At a group hang, he announced, I'm exploring my sexuality. With Alex's support. Reactions mixed. Supportive claps. Awkward silences. One friend, bigoted, left. Loss stung, but liberation freed. Feels right, he said later. Yet family loomed. A letter to parents. Honest, unapologetic. Mailed, irreversible. The letter's aftermath exploded like a grenade. Jordan's phone blew up. Calls. Texts from relatives. His mom sobbed. How could you? Dad raged. Disgrace. Disowned officially. Inheritance revoked. He crumpled, sobbing in my arms. Was it worth it? He whispered. I held him. You tell me. The psychological toll mounted, depression creeping. I encouraged meds, but he resisted. Not weak. Macho ideals dies hard. Our bond deepened, caregiving role reversing. Societal pushback intensified. At work, Jordan faced microaggressions. Didn't peg you for that. He quit, pivoting to progressive firms. Success came slow, resilience building. My art flourished, inspired by turmoil. Paintings of fractured hearts selling out. But personal costs. Isolation from old circles. Mutual friends chose sides. Many siding with normalcy. Loneliness hit, but Liam reemerged as platonic support. Proud of you both, he said. A moral dilemma. Jordan's regret surfaced. Maybe I rushed. Doubt about feelings, genuine or crisis-induced. We paused romance, focusing friendship. Therapy revealed internalized homophobia. Unlearn it, Dr. Hale urged. Exercises helped. Affirmations, exposure. A trip to San Francisco, Pride Central. Immersed in acceptance, Jordan thawed. This could be home. But roots pulled. Reconciliation urges. Family outreach, Emily mediated. They miss you. A video call tense. Parents apologized half-heartedly. We love you, but conditions attached. Therapy for confusion. Jordan refused. Accept me fully or not. Standoff ensued. The choice. Family or authenticity. He chose latter, but grief lingered. Betrayal's echo. An ex-friend leaked old texts, outing Jordan publicly. Social media storm, hate comments, support waves. We navigated together, advocacy born. Speaking at LGBT events, stories shared. Empowerment from pain. But damage irreversible. Trust issues plagued. Romantic tension reignited. A quiet evening. Alex, I love you. For real. Kiss lingered, boundaries blurred. But ethics? Are we ready? We dated cautiously, therapy guided. Highs. Shared dreams, intimacy emotional. Lows. Arguments over past hurts. You outed me, I reminded. Forgiven, he pleaded. Time healed, but scars remained. Societal reflection. News of anti-LGBT bills. We protested. Voices amplified. Personal became political, Jordan's transformation complete. Yet, ultimate test. Parents' surprise visit. They arrived unannounced, knocking on Jordan's door. Son. Shock froze us. Invited in warily. Awkward silence. Mom hugged tearfully. Dad stiff. We read your letter. Confrontation brewed. Why? Dad demanded. Jordan stood firm. Because it's me. I interjected supportively. He's happy now. Debates raged, Bible quotes versus lived truth. Mom softened. We fear for your soul. Jordan countered. My soul's fine. Yours. Breakthrough, tears, admissions. Dad confessed uncle's story, regret over shunning. Don't want to lose you. Partial acceptance, promises to try. The visit ended tentatively, dinner plans. But skepticism lingered. Manipulation. I wondered. Jordan optimistic. Change starts small. The emotional whiplash exhausted. But hope sparked. Our relationship solidified, boyfriends officially. Public hand-holding, a defiant act. Professional triumphs. Jordan landed a job at an inclusive bank. My exhibit featured queer themes, but backlash. Online trolls, a vandalized canvas. Resilience tested, community bolstered. Friends returned, apologies offered. Healing circled. Internal awakenings. Jordan embraced identity fully. Pride flag in apartment. I confronted my pushiness. Sorry for forcing confession. Mutual forgiveness sealed. A final twist. Emily's revelation. She was queer too. Inspired by Jordan. Family secrets unraveled. Bonds reformed. Thanksgiving redux. Us invited. Tense but transformative toasts to growth. Years condensed into moments, but the journey's essence lingered. Jordan and I built a life, engaged, planning a simple ceremony. Families attended reluctantly, progress evident. Yet reflections haunted. The costs paid, lost jobs, fractured ties, emotional scars. Society evolved slowly, but our story contributed. Was Jordan's initial betrayal justified by his fear, or was it an unforgivable moral failing?